Belisarius is a name that has forever remained inscribed in golden letters in the history of the Byzantine Empire. He was one of the most outstanding commanders of his time, and his military genius became the basis of the successes of the reign of Emperor Justinian. However, the fate of Belisarius was full not only of triumphs on the battlefield, but also of betrayal, intrigue, and the struggle for his own dignity. Belisarius, his name in Latin transcription is Flavius Belisarius, was born around the year 500 in Germania, a small Thracian village that was part of the Byzantine Empire. Little is known about his early years, but he probably came from a modest family. His career began with a place in the emperor's personal guard, but the talent of the young officer was quickly noticed. He possessed not only physical strength, but also a brilliant mind, which allowed him to quickly climb the career ladder. In the service of Justinian I, Belisarius gained his first great fame during the war with the Persians. At the Battle of Dara in 530, he stopped the advance of the Sassanid army, using bold tactics that allowed him to defeat a numerically superior enemy. This victory strengthened his reputation as a skilled strategist. During the suppression of the Nika uprising in 532, Belisarius showed not only military skill, but also determination. When Constantinople was engulfed in chaos and destruction, he, with a small but loyal army, saved the throne of Justinian. In the legendary battle at the Hippodrome, thousands of rebels were destroyed, and imperial power was restored. Belisarius' greatest exploits were during campaigns to restore the territories of the former Roman Empire. In 533, he led an expedition against the Vandal kingdom in North Africa. The decisive Battle of Tricamara was a triumph. The Vandal army was defeated, and Byzantium regained control of Carthage. In 535, Belisarius began a war against the Ostrogoths in Italy. Despite difficult conditions and a lack of resources, he won key victories, including the Battle of Rome. The Ostrogoths were driven out, and Belisarius entered Ravenna as a liberator. His successes restored the greatness of Byzantium in the west. Despite his brilliant victories, Belisarius constantly faced envy and suspicion at the court of Justinian. The emperor's favorite quickly became the object of intrigue. Some close to the throne saw him as a threat, others condemned his mercy towards his defeated enemies. In 541, after another victory, he was recalled to Constantinople and accused of treason. Although the evidence was questionable, Belisarius was temporarily removed from command. His life took a dramatic turn in his later years. Belisarius, who had once commanded vast armies, was accused of conspiring against the emperor. Although Justinian eventually pardoned him, legend has it that the general lived out his last days in poverty, blinded and forgotten. Historians doubt the veracity of this story, but it reflects the tragedy of his fate. Belisarius was not only a skilled military leader, but also a man of high moral principles. He avoided plunder, respected civilians, and sought justice even in the most brutal wars. His military genius was defined not only by his tactics, but also by his ability to inspire his soldiers. Belisarius' name became synonymous with courage, loyalty, and strategic thinking. His life is a reminder that even the most glorious heroes are not immune to human envy and injustice. He left behind not only a history of triumphs, but also lessons of honor that still inspire many.